You have seen this charming young lady before. Did you see her in Body Heat, which has become a cult classic for all practical purposes, and Steve Martin's The Man with Two Brains? Now she's in another movie called Romancing the Stone, and I'll bet you this is going to be a big hit and a big money winner, and you're going to be a wealthy lady.
Oh, well, I think that would be great.
Or have you already been paid?
Oh, no, they paid me already, yeah.
Uh-oh.
That's
What if it
okay.
becomes a really big, phenomenally financial success? You get any, can you say, hey?
Well,
hey.
Michael Douglas, who produced Romancing the Stone, as well as co-starring in it, is a terrific, and I think, you know, a very modern, forward-thinking producer. And I think we will have an interest in the film.
Oh, I hope so. Kathleen Turner is her name. And the curious thing, she plays a very interesting role of a rather mousy kind of writer who then goes down to Colombia, South America, and her fantasies become reality. Now, the weird thing is, Kathleen, when you fall in love, your hair got fat.
Well, it got fuzzy, yeah. Well, it's the humidity in Mexico.
Was that really it?
Yeah, it really is. Because actually, the hair just it does really truly get wavier. But it's not just that, really. You know, it's that Joan keeps herself so tied in her little life in New York when she's really quite hiding out from a lot of life, and then she just starts opening up and getting bigger and a little bolder and a little fuller and happier with herself. And it shows.
Well, it was translated in your hair. I noticed the moment she fell in love, her hair got fat, and she blossomed. She really,
yes,
really
love
did.
transforms her.
It does. It's a highly packed action adventure kind of film. May I liken it to Raiders of the Lost Ark? May I do that?
Well, you can, but yeah, I don't. Yeah, sure, go ahead.
In the sense that you're in a jungle and things are happening really fast paced.
Yeah, you're talking about survival at times.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's talk about the things that happened to you with regards to things happening quickly and the possibility of danger. There is a mudslide. It is really very dramatic. Were you actually in the mudslide?
Oh, in parts of it. We had a fantastic stunt team who have worked. I worked with my stunt double before, and they're really terrific, both in the sense of doing the stunt and also in taking care of all the parts that we do, that Michael and Danny and I do, Danny DeVito, that all the safeguards that are possible, you know, are taken so that the risk is minimal.
Well, at what point would you say, I don't want to do that? Or would the director say, Kathleen, we don't want you to do that?
Well, actually, they said that more often than I did, because I tend to sort of throw myself into things sometimes. At the point where you can't, there is a certain level of protection, you know. In the fight scene, for example, with Zolo, in the big final fight scene and stuff, I wanted to do all of that, and I did, except when they fall, when he catches her and they fall and hit the stone, because there is ultimately really no way to really protect yourself from that, and somebody does have to get up and do the rest of the scene, and that's me. So I did everything but that.
Well, word had it, humor had it, that you had a couple of stitches taken?
Yeah.
Where? Where?
Well, I had 4 stitches in my head, and I had a couple of stitches in my arm from the airplane. So there were things that happened, but, you know, nothing that was irreparable.
And doctors that were readily available to come on call.
Right, come to your trailer and stitch you up and put you back on set.
Well, Michael Douglas said that this was about a 21-stitch picture.
Yeah, he got a couple, yeah.
He did?
Yeah.
How about when you're swinging across the gorge? Now, did you do that? I mean, it looked like such fun. I'd want to do that. I really would.
No, not if you could look down that gorge all 400
real
feet.
gorge.
If you look down 400 feet, you probably wouldn't want to. That's a conglomeration also. You know, we do parts of it and cut it together.
You've been able to let yourself go with this? Let
With
yourself go?
Into the character, into that playing? Yeah, in a lot of ways. I wanted very much to find something that was a real change of pace from the sort of roles that I've done before. And I think Joan is that, because she has such an evolution in the film, which was so attractive to me. But also the fun and the support from Bob Zemeckis, the director, and from Danny and from Michael. It was a freedom and a willingness to try things and to just make things work that was great.
You know, the nice thing about your face is you can be very plain. You
Yeah.
can be very plain
Sure.
and still become very glamorous. So it's a mobile, flexible kind of face.
Well, it's been very useful.
Now think though, if you were born absolutely beautiful, like Elizabeth Taylor's,
Yeah.
you can't really make the switch that easily because you're too pretty.
You probably are more limited in the range. You would always have to be playing either, you know, consciously against that at times. That would make it, that would add difficulty, I would think, to the credibility of the character. So, yeah, I'm pretty lucky.
I wasn't aware that your voice is as low as it is.
Well, Jones is a little higher, you know, because I mean, toward the end of the film, it gets lower as she blossoms. But she talks up here a lot of the time because it's, you know, she's a little less secure.
Well, there's a little accent, a strange accent here. What is it?
Well,
Or
it
is
was
it
growing up overseas, really, and my father had a British accent because he was brought up in China and educated in the British school system, and my mother's from Missouri, and then I lived in a lot of different countries, so I think it's just all mixed up.
What's next for you, Kathleen Turner?
Well, I hope another film. I think I hope to work with Ken Russell, and then I'll go back on stage in New York.
Is that the first love?
Well, yeah, it always is. It's the base. It's going home. You know.
Or when did you decide, I'm going to be an actress when I grow up? Was there a point?
When I was about 13, really. When I could really decide that I was going to earn my living as an actress. Not just that it was something I might want to do or people did, but that it could be my career.
Well, you must have incredible energy to do a soap opera during the day and to do Broadway at night. She was in Gemini on Broadway. How do you do that? You take the vitamins and you sleep well and take good care of yourself?
I try to, but also there's just performance energy itself is so exciting. I mean, there really, I think, I mean, you must know that there's a level of adrenaline, I suppose, that doesn't let you down.
Mm-hmm. Comes through.
Yeah.
One last thing.
What?
In the movie, Romancing the Stone, she comes dressed as a very prim, rather proper writer type.
Yeah.
And when the rags begin to go, as it were, because she's chopping her way through the forest, the way in which your dress falls apart is so perfect. I mean, the slit is exactly where it should be. I mean, it is a very sensuous kind. I want one of those dresses, is what I want.
Well, what we did was we tested a lot of material, and we found this raw silk weave that we needed to sort of pull apart under strain. And it started falling apart from the first moment I put it on. So we had about 16 or 20 of the outfits, I think, in different stages of disarray. And as the level of, you know, of difficulty increases through the action of the film, the dress reflects it. I mean, certainly falls apart.
Well, there's a lot of action in the film, and Kathleen Turner has done a terrific job.
Thank you.
I think you'll be interested in seeing this. You do a nice job. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Kathleen Turner is the name. Romancing the Stone is the name of the film. Please stay tuned. 10/11 Morning continues.